My name is Jason Pasar, and I'm a senior electrical engineer here at Lund Boats, and I'm going to take you through some of the wiring improvements we've made in the last few years. So starting here in the front of the boat, we'll look at the trolling motor, harness and wiring, as well as the new bow power fuse. Up here we have the trolling motor. All of our boats are going to be 6 gauge, rated for 60 amp trolling motors. There's going to be a new option available this year to allow for a 60 amp factory installed circuit breaker. That'll be located down here in the tie next to your batteries, and all the boats that'll be right by the batteries. The other thing we're adding is up underneath, there's a 4-position fuse block to rig all of your bow electronics and ActiveTarget live sonar units to. That's powered by a 10 gauge wire running from the console fuse block. If you're going to be running lithium batteries, we want to make sure we configure your Minn Kota battery charger. All you'll do is you'll press and hold the button for each bank that you need to change. It'll flash the lights. When it highlights to the chemistry of the battery you're running, AGM, lead acid, or lithium, just release the button and you're good to go. Now moving back to the console on the boat, we have our new digital switching system available in TIE and Pro V. We'll take you through it right now. Power the system up with master power, no draw on the boat when it's off. This is your initial screen. You have all your engine data on this side, speed, RPM, trim, and fuel. You have switches in the middle, and you have easy access to your volume for your stereo. The next page on this is more detailed engine information. You have trip hours, you have fuel used, fuel burn rate, voltage for the starting battery, and oil pressure. And the last screen is a stereo screen. Go ahead and turn that on. This will give you all your standard stereo. You have FM, Bluetooth, and you have all your devices. You have an EQ. This will come pre-tuned by Wet Sounds for Lund. You have front and rear channels available, so if you need to turn one off, you can. The other advantage of this system is we're able to pull diagnostics from both the digital switching system and the Mercury engine. So we'll go into system diagnostics right now. Right now you see 3 modules, an ECM, a 13-position button, and a power module. The other one we have is engine diagnostics. This can be used to find your engine hours. We have redundant switches down here. You have volume, and then all the functions of the boat that are redundant to the switches on the screen. Part of the digital switching system is we have a primary and a secondary fuse block. They're both located under your console. The secondary should be used for all of your customer equipment, locators, ActiveTarget, live sonars. It's fed by a 30 amp main in the back of the boat and 6 gauge main harness running to the console. The primary is used for the lighting, the pumps, and other standard features on your Lund boat. So now moving to the rear of your Lund boat. On the starboard side, under the aft jump seat, you'll have the main battery switch. We'll take a look at that. So here, that's a single battery version. There's also a 2 battery version, and it depends on the options selected when you order your boat. So here we have the 2 battery version of our main battery panel. Each battery has its own individual switch. That's your outside switches. The middle section is your ACR. That's going to take care of charging your house battery from your engine battery. Now, when you're operating the boat, you want these 2 in the on position. This will allow you to start the boat, use all your accessories. When you're done at the end of the day, simply turn these 2 off. This middle section should be left in the auto position. This will allow the unit to go to sleep and minimize any amp draw on the boat. Should you have a dead battery on a start or an accessory battery, simply turn both switches off, turn your middle one to on, turn both switches on, start your engine, allow the battery to charge for a minute or 2, turn this back to auto. For winterization, the best thing to do, turn both switches off, leave the middle one in auto, and disconnect your negatives from your batteries and store your boat that way. Alternatively, keep your boat plugged into the charger all winter. Our battery chargers have automatic storage modes that'll keep your battery topped up and in good shape for the whole winter. So here at Lund Boats, we continue to monitor market technologies and emerging technologies so we can adapt our wiring harnesses to meet the needs of our consumer and the ever-changing marine market.